With the standard GutterMate, this is the filter basket, and as you may well appreciate, this has a rather coarse mesh and is basically there for filtering the larger pieces of debris like leaves and moss. If you're going to use the water for washing your car, or in a pressure washer, or flushing the toilets, or in your washing machine, the filtration from this filter basket will not be adequate, because this would allow too large a particle into the storage tank. So what we have to increase the degree of filtration are the fine mesh inserts. There are two of these. One fits around the central cone, and the larger one fits inside the main basket area. It's best to fit the smaller mesh insert on the inner cone first of all, and that requires that we remove the cap on the central cone. That's done by tipping the filter basket upside down, small screwdriver, and just push out the lugs that hold the cap in position. So that comes away like so, and now we're ready to put in the small mesh insert. So what we're going to do is that we're going to wrap this round, and then we're going to overlap the edge, and where the wax paper is, that's where we're going to stick the other edge on there once we've peeled the wax paper off. So in effect it's going to be like so. So just be careful that you have the correct overlap and you utilize all of the adhesive, because it does require that amount of adhesive to hold the unit in place, or the insert in place. So once you've got it overlapped, just make sure you press it firmly so that you've got good adhesion between the two ends. Once you've done that, then that is placed over like so, and then the cap is pushed back. Now the lugs on the cap don't go into this first set of holes, they go into the second set further down, like so, and then the cap is holding the mesh, the fine mesh insert for the central cone in position. Now when we come to fit the large mesh insert, what you need to be aware of is that on the filter basket, on this outer edge here, we have 6 lugs to retain the fine mesh insert. So here is one of the lugs, like so, and there are 2 others at the top, so 3 at the top and 3 in the bottom, which are directly below the top lugs. So we're going to locate the fine mesh insert behind the lugs in the bottom and the top when we position it. So again, peel off the wax strip, take the other end of the mesh insert, and then we need to position that like so, and again important to press hard on the 2 ends to make sure that you've got good adhesion between the 2 ends. Once that's done, place it in to the filter basket, and then you need to locate the the lugs and just make sure that the fine mesh insert is behind the lugs. I just had to move that because where the two ends meet had actually coincidentally just lined up with one of the lugs, so I've just rotated that slightly to get that in position. So there we are, that's installed, and that's the fine mesh insert done. When you need to maintain this, you can either just wash this with the fine mesh insert in situ, or you can actually remove the fine mesh inserts and wash them individually from the filter basket itself.